society today, we are being attacked constantly with inauthentic conversations. Fakeness, trying to look cool, trying to be somebody we're not. That is why the Damn Dude podcast is here to have the authentic conversations that need to be had in a way that will make you think and say, Damn Dude. What up, everybody? What is good? Welcome to the Damn Dude podcast.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
This is season 3, episode 6, and I'm your host, California Cal.
California Cal.
This is a show where we exchange and share as many contexts and perspectives as possible, because I truly believe that the more access we have to different contexts and perspectives, just the doper, smoother, and funner life is. Yeah, dig? This is the show where we have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
So, welcome to the show, you guys. Welcome. Yes, my friend. Welcome. How you guys doing today? I am sore as a mother, because I've been skating my ass off and been pushing myself to like try and learn new things and like get comfortable going different directions in the bowls and all that. And it's been absolutely kicking my ass because I've never done it before. Like street skating is what I grew up doing all the time. And riding parks is like newer to me, and it's like a trip. Cause whatchamacallit? It's like at the parks, everything's all smooth and like it's already built for you. And then like when you're street skating, it's like you're making shit up and there's like rocks and nothing's perfect. And that's kind of like what makes it so fun, is like you're just kind of like seeing shit that nobody else is seeing because of like how you're tuning your vision, you know? So like when I was, and I think I said this last time and I've said this a few times, but it's like when I was a kid, there wasn't skate parks around. So we had to like sneak into schools and we'd be like, you know, grinding off like the stage, or, you know, jumping stairs at the park, or like finding ledges or different gaps around town, or finding little poles or chairs, or not chairs, but like benches and, you know, all sorts of shit like that, and dragging it all around. There's been so many times we've dragged a fucking gigantic fun box or fucking like bench rail to grind on, or like huge ramps or whatever, like far as fuck, just for the hell of it, right? But skating will kick your fucking ass, I tell you what. Oh, excuse me. And I also would like to remind you guys that this is a half Chinese, half Norwegian, United States of American owned show. So support half Chinese, half Norwegian, United States of American owned shows. You dig? Otherwise, you, my friend, are a bigot. So don't be a bigot and wigget, kick it, and share the show, donate to the show, whatever the fuck you could do. You can Cash App us, Damn Dude Podcast. You dig? So, you guys, we're going to get into some shit here. As always. Okay, before we really get into it, I just had this really interesting thought. And it happened like, it was like in the middle of the night. I don't know if I was dreaming or something like the other night. And the thought was, can you ask AI to unprogram itself? And to me, I mean, like, maybe there's just a very simple, oh, like, no, they made it so you can't. Or like, you know, I don't know the answer. I haven't looked it up. It's kind of funner, like, just being in the mystery of it. But when that thought came to me, I was like, oh, shit.
Damn, dude.
Like, damn, dude, like, that shit's fucking sick. Like, like, if you're just like, AI, please unprogram yourself. Cancel everything, shut down every program that you are running. And if it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this AI shit's a trip, dude. Because you can get it to like mimic people and voices, and even get it to speak how somebody would speak. Like, it's so trippy, dude. And it's crazy because I have all these recordings of all these shows at this point now. So like there's enough I guess, pattern recognition and the subjects I talk about and how I say things and probably like key phrases, which what's popping the net? No, AI could, it's like it could just keep replicating shit. So it's like, what else can it do, right? Can it fucking, like, I want to see it make a fake me. Like, that would be a trip, dude, and just see what the fuck it goes off talking about. Yeah, no, it's funny. So I don't know. It's just a random ass thing that I thought about, and I was like, huh, crazy. Because you can get it to write a speech, you can get it to write a song, be like, write a song in the style of Tupac, and then it'll fucking do it. And it's like, whoa, this is pretty fucking close to it. It's like, this shit's a trip. So yeah, that shit's fucking wild, dude. But, couple things. Tomorrow is a happy Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to you people who go hard on that and celebrate that and all that stuff. And otherwise, I mean, I don't really fuck with it, but I don't not fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool, like, doing it here and there, but I'm not gonna, like, go crazy or, like, be sad about it or, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. But, it's cool. I can appreciate, like, the fun in it. And okay, this is kind of like a huge swing of feelings of how a subject feels in terms of your emotions. But, I was thinking, dude, like, the last couple days I had just been so numb to life. Like, the feeling of just being scared to talk to people, like, I still have this feeling kind of, but, like, to put myself out there, to be expressive, to feel self-expressed, like, I'm not like the crazy lit up version of me, which is fine, because when you work for yourself, you do your own thing, and, like, just as we grow, like, life is going to fall apart at different times, and then it's going to fucking recollect itself, and then it's going to it's just on us to keep fucking going, right? So I'm like, fuck, man, I just feel so numb. Like, I can't even, like, get myself into action. I can't do anything. Like, I just don't care. Like, I'm numb as fuck. Like, I was just so hurt by everything that had gone down. Like, my friend passing away, all that shit with my kiddo, and just, like, all the other stress with bills and work and all this shit. It's just, like, a lot of stuff at one time, right? And at the same time, trying to take on new tasks and trying to document and structure my life as well as I can. So that's what I've been practicing, is structure. And it's fucking hard, man. Like, I'm fucking struggling with it. And it's okay because it's part of it. Like, so far, I just have collected loss after loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. And I'm like, motherfucker, dude. But at the same time, I'm only counting a win as perfect, as, like, all tasks completed. And if I didn't complete all tasks, then it's not a win. It's technically a fail. So it's like I could have 6 out of 7 things done, or fucking 3 out of 5 things or 4 out of 5 things done, and that's a fail. And the idea of this is to, like, get into the habit of doing at least, like, for me, what I'm going for is to have my morning routine and then my 5 tasks, my minimum of 5 tasks I have to do for the day. And I'm not trying to ever go over, like, 7 or 8. And it's like, sometimes they're like small things that just need to happen anyway, where it's not really like a high value action or anything like that. It's just like, all right, like, it needs to get done, like washing the dishes or doing laundry, shit like that, right? Like, I'll let those be additional things on my, like, to-do list, till I can afford to not have to do those things myself. So I was like, dude, so with all that, I was just feeling so fucking numb. And, like, when you feel numb, you just don't fucking care. And when you don't care, like, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like a dangerous place to be. The thing is, like, this day and age, my level of emotional intelligence, I'm okay being there. I'm not, like, I'm never going to kill myself. And that was something I posted the other day. It was something along the lines of, like, when people ask me if I'm okay, I'm always going to say yes, or my answer is always yes, or some version of yes. Reason being is because I would never kill myself. So if I would never kill myself, then I'm always okay.
Damn, dude.
That, like, I was just like, that kind of tripped myself out, right? Like, it's some, I mean, I guess it doesn't really mean anything, but it's like, it tripped me the fuck out. It was like, just like a cool insight. But, anyway, I was thinking about like, dude, being numb is beyond hurt, beyond sad, beyond pain. It's just like, fuck this, fuck that. It's like, a lot of times what leads people to the feeling of wanting to kill themselves or shit like that. And it's like, if you're going to kill yourself, you're not okay. If any otherwise, it's like, you're probably okay because life is still moving forward and you're still alive, right? So I'm like, damn, like, what do you do to stop feeling numbness? Well, realistically, the answer is to start feeling someness, right?
Damn, dude.
For reals, though. Like, that's funny, but for real. Like, it's like, what are things that you could feel that would pull you out of that or pull somebody else out of that? And what I've learned and discovered is that, like, to be seen, heard, and understood.
Damn, dude.
Like, when somebody can make me feel seen, heard, or understood, or when I can make somebody else feel seen, heard, or understood, or provide that space, or the line of thinking to be able to do those things, then it would pull me out of like that numbness where it's just like, man, fuck this. And it's in that numb space that people do dumb shit, because it's like, that's the same mode that people want to go and kill themselves. That's the same mode that like people go and like rob motherfuckers or, you know, shit like that. It's like, I mean, everybody, there's different things that kick it off, but it's like a lot of times there's some version of like, you're not seen, heard, or understood, and that's causing some sort of disturbance in your life. And like, obviously there's many factors to why people do things, but I'm just talking about from this angle, which is, how can we continuously do things that make us feel seen, heard, and understood by our own damn self?
Damn, dude.
So for me, I'm like, well, to feel seen, heard, and understood, I need to, like, how do you provide that for yourself, right? So I'm thinking, like, I'm just thinking about this right now because I hadn't thought of this before, like, gone into each one for myself personally. For myself to feel seen, I have to, something about being healthy, like staying healthy is a big part of it. Like when I'm healthy and I'm fit and I'm happy and I'm like being who I'm supposed to be and I'm in the shape I'm supposed to be in, I'm like, I feel more expressive and I feel more willing to wear like my crazy ass clothes that I own rather than just like regular clothes. I'm more inclined to put on like a crazy ass fucking hat instead of just like a regular hat. I'm more inclined to try different hairstyles. I'm more inclined to go to social events and be social. Like, I don't like being, well, no, I need not say that. In general, I'm not a fan of going and being social. I'm like, like I would rather like one or two or like a handful of my like super duper close people kick it than like go somewhere where there's a bunch of people and it's this and that. And I'm like, I don't need camaraderie or nothing. It's like, that doesn't do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get stuff from it, but it's not like, it doesn't like camaraderie like that. Like, oh, like bunch of men screaming. Like, I get it and I get aspects of that. But that's not like exciting to me, right? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so then I think like, all right, like what can I, if that's like being healthy is a major part of feeling seen and having that like in your subconscious and deep down for yourself before you even step out in the public. So I know like if I can make myself feel seen, if I can smell good and live into my highest self and the highest version of myself, then it's like I smell like what I think the highest version of me would smell like. I'm like doing the tasks, or I'm at least like looking into or learning about or visiting or whatever the things that I want to fucking learn about, right? And it's like, this is stuff I'm learning. It's like I should probably go look at more like houses I want to live at and just fucking study them and like, you know, shit like that. And break it down so I know exactly what's what, how much it costs, how much time I need to spend, how much money needs to be invested, all these things, so I can actually work the plan to get there. And that's the thing, is being in action and documenting, I think, allows you to feel seen. Because when I look through my notebook and I'm seeing fail for each day, I'm like, fuck, dude, I at least feel seen. I'm like calling myself out. And I think that's a level of like personal integrity and personal responsibility that I should take on, because that's going to allow me to be the best version of myself. That's going to allow me to be attractive. That's going to allow me to, and I don't mean like, well, I mean, I guess looking good also, but I more mean like attracting things to me, like getting what I want out of life. That's what I mean by attraction in that sense, where it's like, yeah, I become more physically attractive and more, you know, spiritually attractive and more, what's that word? I guess financially attractive. You know, like when you got those areas in your life covered as a man, then like you are an attractive person. And if you're an attractive person in that sense, then you're able to attract all the fucking cool things in life. And I believe that if I can be a man of contribution, then it'll just fucking work out. And I don't even really trip about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, so that's a big thing I could do to feel seen. And if I'm confident and I have documentation of what I'm doing, I'm able to call myself out. It's like when I get fat, or the times I've been fat, if more people are like, damn, bro, you're getting fat as fuck. Like before I actually got there, I would have been like, fuck, good looking out. Because a lot of times I don't know until I'm already fat. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't realize it. And like, this might sound stupid, dude, but that's very fucking real for me. So like, it's just like I can eat, and then all of a sudden I go overboard, and then like bink, I'm like big all of a sudden. I'm like, whoa, there was like no in between. I go from like when I get into like really good shape, and then I get fat. It just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm looking the same the whole time, and then all of a sudden, bam! Excuse me. And I turn into the fucking girl from Willy Wonka, and I'm just fucking like, no, but that's how it feels, right? So, yeah, so it's like, I'm like, damn, to get out of numbness, and if you're able to even feel sad or angry or something, then that's at least a step in the right direction, because that's better than feeling numb. Like feeling numb is like, it might sound good if you're really sad or really mad, but I'm telling you, like feeling numb is the worst, because then it like robs you of everything. So that's the thing, is like, I think if we can practice these daily commitments and work on them no matter what, it's like 1% into the bucket of your grand scheme of being a fucking big baller shot caller in life, the way that you really want, right? Oh, and that's another thing we're probably going to talk about pretty soon here, is like, I'm not going to say it. Anyway, it's like, dude, when I'm really in shape, I'm on my shit, dude. Eating good, exercising, the whole thing, and it's fucking, I usually start making more money, and things are just better. You know what I mean? So that's something that I think we can do to feel seen, and like start taking away the numbness and start moving into anger, sadness, resentment, and then healing that and towards like acceptance and being okay. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then using that to be a lesson and a learning and a stepping stone, and then to fucking take that and become a better person and live life and attract more to what you want of yourself, right? So I'm like, all right, well, like, fuck, what else can I do to be heard? For me, it would probably be like doing Instagram posts, doing this podcast, staying consistent with it, doing it on time instead of waiting till fucking way late, or letting shit get in the way, or lagging, or scrolling through my phone, or just different shit like that. Like, I'm working hard on this, on my lists and all this stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm still not winning. And that's allowing me to feel heard as well, because it's like, dude, I'm feeling like a loser. And it's like, all right, well, here's all the proof and evidence why. It's like, oh.
Damn, dude.
I see, said the blind woman. There used to be some dude he was a teacher at Wagenheim, and I went there for summer school. I went to Challenger, and he used to always say that. He'd go, oh, I see, said the blind woman. Mr. Ford, dude. And he would always go, who knows what day? What, Thursday maybe or something? It was either Tuesday or Thursday. You go, who knows what day Thursday is? And if you knew Salisbury steak day, then he'd like give you a candy or something. I don't know, dude was weird. Anyway, but he was cool. And then to feel oh no, sorry, hold on. So to feel heard, like, dude, we have to fucking say stuff in order to be heard. And that comes with feeling seen and like feeling seen and being healthy, basically, is going to lead to being heard, because you're going to have the confidence to speak up and say shit.
Damn, dude.
So that's one thing I'm really fucking realizing and experiencing and learning. And the next is understanding. So it's like, when we can make somebody feel understood, or somebody makes us feel understood, it changes everything. Because then you're like, damn, I'm not alone in this. They get what I'm saying. You know, I was heard, I was seen, I was felt. You know, it's like active listening is something that's going to make all of this work as well. Not just giving out lots of advice or telling all these stories and stuff that just kind of turns people off and it makes it about you. People don't want that. When people want to be listened to, they don't want your story. It's like their opportunity to tell their part. And that's something it took me a long time to learn. I used to think that, like, if there was going to be some serious conversation brought up, that like I would end up having to give advice on it. And it's like, I don't got all this shit figured out either. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, I've experienced that. And then I start giving advice rather than listening. And that's terrible listening. Like, if you catch yourself doing that in the midst of like, what the heck? Like a conversation or something, you know, it's like somebody's like trying to vent or whatever. Like, don't try and fix it. Don't try and solve it. Just let people vent. That's usually, like, acknowledgement is usually the best way for people to feel understood, from what I've learned so far in life. And when people do that for me, and when people provide that space for me, I'm like, wow, like, thank you. Like, I can just say this stuff and not need it to be fixed or find a solution, or, you know, it's like I can just say it and it's just kind of like, I'm not looking for the answer right now. Like, that's a whole different conversation. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, right now is just like the venting session. And sometimes you need that, and there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what's valuable and powerful, is like when somebody can do that, and then like they listened all the way until you've like exhausted everything, and then they like provide back their feedback in a way that's like where the feedback really highlights and magnifies and showcases that they really were listening based off of what they're saying in their response. And you're like, damn, you really did hear me. That makes me feel seen, heard, and understood. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a lot of times men, we're always trying to fix shit, especially for our women. It's like, nah, you can't fix it. There's nothing to fix. Just let it be. Don't provide answers or solutions unless that's exactly what you're being asked for. Otherwise, don't do that. It's not healthy for anything or anybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that's like easy as fuck to do, is just get excited about something and just go off. And like, I can't even count how many like cringeworthy moments I can like recall just saying that just all just go through my head like a Rolodex. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, that's crazy, dude. But you know what? It's like we learn. Well, we should learn. We should choose to learn. And choosing to learn has helped me so far. You know what I mean? So anyways, you guys, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right bicycle.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Got me a shotgun, a rifle, and a 4-wheel drive. 'Cause a country boy will survive. Yes, this country folk will survive. What up, everybody? Welcome, bicycle.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
What's good, my tricycles? Yo, I am so fucking tired, dude. I cannot even wrap my mind around this right now. And it was all bright and sunny, And they've been fucking chemtrailing all around town, putting up the big X's across from each other, and then we all of a sudden get these weird clouds, and then the weather does the same thing every time that they do it, but it's not real because that makes you a crazy conspiracy theorist. But at the same time, fuck that, because some of the shit, you just see it for your own eyes, and you're like, well, 1 + 1 is 2. I'm not a fucking idiot. Like, I can literally see... Couple minutes later, they fucking spread, and then it turns into the same fucking thing every single time. And I'm like, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Anyway. Shout out to you if you know what that is. And, yo. Anyways. Oh, so now it's all fucking dark, and it was all sunny earlier. So, oh yes, you guys, this is the part of the show where we wind things down and get into a real nice, comfortable state, and we talk about some real shit, I tell you what. So, serious question, guys. Can you pay my automobiles? Can you pay my telemobiles? I don't think you can. No, but for reals. No, I was thinking, I'm kind of blown away that I still believe in myself. Like, with how much evidence I have of why I shouldn't believe in myself, there's also a lot of evidence as to why I should keep believing in myself. And it's like so crazy to see this at both ends, because a lot of these times when I've been down on my lowest, I've had homies just tell me, or people I know, or old homies, new homies tell me like just some crazy compliments, and I'm like, wow, like fuck man, like thank you, you know. And there's something that I realized, which is like, authenticity is so fucking universal, and that's why like the range of people who listen to the show is so diverse. Like, dude, like no two people who listen to this show are the same or even fucking similar. Like that, out of all the people that have reached out to me and say that they listen to the show, people living in all different geographic locations. It's like not the people. I mean, it's like a handful of people. Shout out to you guys who are like, who actually like know me in person, have known me for a long time. Like extra shout out to you if you've known me for a long time and you listen to this. Like my mom, like what up, Judo? Like thank you. I appreciate you listening to the show, because I don't know how to fucking like contribute back to you often. So it's like, I hope there's value in listening to this, you know? And just any of the other homies who listen to this. I don't know which homies listen to this. The homie Dan. What up, Dan? I fucking love you, fucking cookie. You fucking flame windscreen son of a bitch. Anyway, I fucking love you, bro. And then like anybody, and then it's like I go through the range of people and I'm like, yo, like, the people who actually talk to me about the show, I'm like blown away by what people get and what people say about it. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Like, that just gives me such reassurance that like this show will get in the hands of the right people or the right person, the right persons at the right times in life. And it's just going to fucking, it's just going to pop. Like, you got to put in the work for something to fucking happen. And like, yes, this is kind of the bare minimum in a sense. I mean, no, I wouldn't say that, because this is a lot of commitment. But at the same time, it's like it feels like I'm doing the bare minimum at times. I'm doing a lot. And a lot of people tell me and say, bro, like, yeah, you do a lot of shit. And I'm like, yeah, I am, but I'm not doing like the stuff. So now that's what I'm working on with my whole structure and everything, is like, all right, this is part of why I'm still have any reason to believe in myself. It's like I've been hearing different entrepreneurs and different people I look up to, and different people who are successful and in different areas of life, to where they've been doing it fucking 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, I don't know about 60, but like 50 years, and just now their shit's cracking off. And they're like, wow, that's crazy. The thing is, though, is like you just got to put it down, and it's got to like, you just got to build the steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to have a fucking set of stairs without one step at a time, right? So that's kind of like my deal with this is like, holy shit, we can really do something with this just by fucking doing it. I'm not fucking good or like have any special fucking talent at this or skills about it. Like, I just share my observation. And it's like, that's something that's fascinating is like, if you guys just shared your observations, like, you guys are equally as fascinating. Like, anything I'm saying is not really fucking special. Like, if you guys started fucking talking, you had your own show and you just stayed consistent, the shit you would say, you would literally have an equal amount of dope shit and stupid shit that you've said just due to the amount of words that exist and the amount of thoughts we can think of things we can do in real life and reality. So because of that, we kind of all have the same potential to have the same ratio if we all put in the same amount of time.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Don't ask me to repeat that. No, but real shit though, right? Isn't that crazy? It's like, if we all have fucking 24 hours in the day, we can divide that up into however the fuck, or if that's what the clock reads, you know what I mean? Some people don't subscribe to how the fuck time works and all that. Like, I get it. I don't really either, but I do use it as a structure to fucking understand other people and all this, because you can go deep into it as to why it doesn't make sense and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, as I like go through, I'm like, man, like, why do I still believe in myself, dude? It's like, I'm just fucking like been dragged through the mud so hard for the past like 2-3 years, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude, like, life is relentless on me right now. And you go back, you listen to the show over the past year and a half, 2 years, you're gonna be like, bro, like, did you really go through all this shit? And I'm like, that's what I catch myself thinking. I'm like, holy fuck, dude, the amount of shit that I've seen and gone through and documented is quite phenomenal. And I'm like pretty impressed with myself. And I look back, I'm like, damn, at the same time, I have no fucking skill or talent about this. I didn't fucking talk for a year of my life when I was a kid. I got fucking F's in English every single fucking year. Pretty much in any class that mattered, I got F's in. If it wasn't like PE, art, or like automotive class or some shit like that, like, I would have failed that shit for sure. And I'm not proud of that. That's just the reality of it. I don't encourage anybody to go fail or suck. Like, you should always do your best. And that's the thing, is me doing my best was still being at the lowest of my class as far as like anybody regarding me as smart by any means, right? So that's what's fascinating, is like, because I just share authentically, that's my only secret weapon that I have with this. So if I ever blow up and you guys are like, man, why the fuck did this guy blow up? It's just because I kept it real and I just kept sharing. That's it.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
And you can just do the same. That's the thing, is you just got to be patient. You got to be willing to just, boom, I said 10 years minimum, and I'm just going to see what happens. Like, at 10 years, I'm going to reestablish a commitment with myself. And depending on how I feel about it, I'm just going to either be like, hey, I'm fucking done, or I'm going to be like, I'm going to start a new show, or I'm going to change this or that or something, right? I'm going to reevaluate. I can't even foresee what is that, like 8 years from now? Excuse me. Exactly, you know what I mean? I do, for some reason, see a lot of money and a big switch that happens with this, and it's like going to be unexpected. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't put any, I'm just like, I'm just going to keep fucking creating. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You guys have seen me do this shit for fucking years in debt to this and not fucking budge, dude. So if I can do this, my special talent was being stupid in school. You know what I'm saying? It gave me the ability to just fucking think about other shit. And that's like kind of been the blessing. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, dude. So it's interesting when it's like, fuck, how the fuck do you keep believing in yourself when you just keep eating shit and shit keeps fucking falling apart and failing and being disastrous as fuck? Well, structure and consistency. As long as you could just keep going, keep producing, keep creating, keep creating, keep documenting. You are interesting. It's just nobody can know you're interesting. You don't even know you're interesting until you fucking start doing something about it. Whether it's starting a podcast, or starting a blog, starting a vlog, starting a YouTube thing, starting a review channel, starting a fucking something. Right? To showcase who you are. And it's like, not everybody needs it or wants it, but at the same time, it's like, you are interesting and you won't know until you do something the fuck about it.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
So that's kind of what's cool about like being able to ask cool questions that make people think or talk about cool subjects or perspectives or contexts, is that it's like, it allows people to be like, huh. And it kind of gets your creativity going and it starts getting you thinking about other things that are possible in life. And when you start thinking about other things that are possible in life, you start believing different things are possible, and then you start attracting those things to you. And then it's like you start doing the work to attract those things to you. And then to stay attracting it to you, you got to stay doing the work. And that's the consistency. There's nothing about being good in that formula. I guess the only thing you really got to be good at is being consistent. But you don't even have to be good at it, because I'm not necessarily good at being consistent, but like I'm just practicing and doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, this episode is technically 3 hours and 47 minutes late as of right now. And I don't care, because in the grand scheme of it, I mean, I care a little bit. I'm like, fuck, it's just a mark on my fucking thing today, right? It's a point off my list. At the same time, I completed it. So in the grand scheme of it all, if you most people don't even listen to the episodes like immediately when it drops. It like usually takes like 5 days for like the majority of the listeners to, like the main listeners, to have all listened through. Like 3 to 5 days. And then from there, the numbers like slowly start tacking on again. Excuse me. So because I'm like seeing the wins that I do have, which is, all right, look at this podcast. It speaks for itself. It's fucking just, you can't tell me it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, it just keeps going. It's been going. And like, that's so cool to me. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, I'm creating, and I've created, I've started the chunk of history. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm creating history. I'm creating I've created a decent chunk of history at this point. And that's just fascinating to me. I'm like, huh, I didn't realize that. And that's fucking cool, right? So that's a big point of this. And I'm like, damn, because it doesn't matter if I'm good or bad at this, or I fucking suck, or you think it's the best show ever, or you think it's right in between, or whatever, you can't say I haven't been consistent. 2 episodes a week. Monday, Thursday. There was a couple weeks where I got confused. I thought I was doing like Tuesday, Thursday, and then I fucking messed it up, and then I thought it was Monday, Wednesday, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's fucking Monday, Thursday. And so I got that right now. So you guys are always getting episodes on Mondays and Thursdays, like no matter what, unless I specifically say, yo, this shit's gonna come out the next day, or something major would have to happen, and like even then I would still try and do fucking something, right? Like I would at least record it and then get it to you at some point, right? Anyway, like I'm gonna keep producing. That's all I'm saying. So I think that these are things that we can do, is like, so kind of if you reverse engineer this whole thing, it's like, all right, well, I can't even believe that I believe in myself. How? Is because I'm seeing evidence of structure and collected wins, whether I was paying attention to them or not. Every time I complete an episode, it's a win. Whether it's a good episode or not, it's just a win because I did it. You know what I mean? And it's like, good episode is often, I mean, especially when it comes to a podcast, can often be quite subjective because it depends what you're going through. And then it depends how much it applies. Like how much it applies to what you're going through is really like the biggest factor, aside from how much is it like entertaining you. You know what I'm saying? So then, like I said, if we're reverse engineering, then it's like, all right, things to feel, seen, heard, and understood is kind of the recipe to get out of numbness that I've discovered. And to work your way into feelings, even if they're angry, sad, happy, depressed, lonely, this, that, whatever, that's progress. And you got to acknowledge yourself for that. And it's like, whether you care at this moment or not, start caring. Try to acknowledge that this is your sign. That's the cue, right? Like, start snapping out of your shit and understanding that it's okay to feel like shit, and take time to feel like shit, and then take other times to not feel like shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like direct it. You can control the energy and your emotions and your feelings and your emotional strength and all that, you know? It's definitely an option, and anybody can learn. Fuck, dude. Those, if you go back into all the shows, like I kind of did a whole breakdown of my life in season 2, episode 69, I believe it was, that I like broke down like my upbringing and shit and where I come from and all that. And like my whole story, I guess. Maybe I should do another one for season 3. I realized I probably should have done it in that first episode, but yeah. Tis what it is. Excuse me. So yeah, it's like, dude, when we enter that point, for myself personally, when I enter that point of numbness, it's hard for me to fucking even hold space for myself. And I realize how much like energy and fire I have in me, because it's like, when I'm so down, it's just like, there's just this like all inside of me sort of feeling, just, I don't know, sparks just flying all around, and like they're like heavy and hurtful, but at the same time, like, go this way, go that way, do something, start, it's like, it's hard to just stay stagnant or in one place or something. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, dude, feeling feelings is very fucking healthy. And I think when we can feel feelings respectfully to ourselves and the people around us, then definitely fucking dive into it. But if you can't, remember to come back though. And that's the thing, is like to not make, oh man, that was so helpful for me at some point, was to specifically tell myself, do not make decisions of any kind or sort when I'm pissed. And I apply that to relationships or fucking business decisions or fucking family decisions, or, like selling stuff that I really care about or shit like that, right? Like, it's a good thing to do. But yeah, man, I still got to do another fucking workout, and I got a few other things to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to pass or fail today. It's winding down. We'll see. I got a lot to do. There's a lot I get to do. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, you guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your best friends, cousins, uncles, counterfeit money printing, wetsuit cremator about the Damn Dude podcast, because he could really use and appreciate this. So, yeah, please remember to support half Norwegian and half Chinese United States of American owned business, which is the Damn Dude motherfucking podcast. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a beautiful motherfucking day, because It keeps getting bright and dark and bright and dark and keeps changing colors outside. It is what it is. Get out. Do something fun. Enjoy your life. Appreciate life. Even if it sucks, be grateful for what you have. If you got socks, be happy. If you got a blanket, be happy.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
If you have a can of beans to eat tonight, excuse me, and you don't have anything to eat for tomorrow night, don't worry. Eat your beans now. Worry about the rest tomorrow. One thing at a time, one step at a time. Pick up every penny and dime. Remember to just bust random rhymes because you only live this one time, but not really because we come back in cycles, I believe. Anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful day. This is season 3, episode 6 of the Damn Dude motherfucking podcast. I love you guys. I am California Cal. Have a beautiful day. Much love. Peace.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.